Hey y'all, I'm back with my video of the pink Himalayan salt bars and the Sink salt bars from Apple Valley Natural Soaps. I just did a scope on it, so I need to come do a more formal video because my scope was a little bit long. So anyhow, pink Himalayan salt bar. My friend picked this up for me from a fair or festival or whatever she had been to. She thought about me and bought this because the lady who was selling the pink Himalayan salt bar said that she hadn't used deodorant in 4 years. Now let me give you a little background on pink Himalayan salt. One of the things that pink Himalayan salt does is balance the pH in the skin or the body. And so that's why she didn't have to use deodorant since she's been using pink Himalayan salt, because it balanced the pH in her skin under her arms. So when my friend told me that, I was like, y'all know I had to put it to the test. I'm always testing something to see if it is what the company says it is. And y'all do know I need deodorant. Y'all do also know that I've been changing my underarm routine because the deodorants that I had been using had been breaking me out. I'm sensitive to baking soda. I'm also sensitive to certain fragrance oils under my arms only. So with that being said, one of my subbies says she used milk and magnesia. I had never heard of that, but y'all know I'm always willing to give something a try. So I started using the milk and magnesia, and it was working. And to give it a little bit of scent and more protection, I was spraying the cream and cocoa lotus petal dew under my arms, because that's a deodorant spray. It's supposed to keep you fresh down below a little longer. And I figure, hey, if it could keep you fresh a little longer down there, it should work under the arms too. You know, at least help it smell good, and it does smell good. The lotus petal dew. So if you want to look at the lotus petal dew, just go to creamandcocoa.com. The pink Himalayan salt, you go to mysoaps.com, my-soaps.com, and also Apple Valley Natural Soap.com. So I have been using this for about 2 to 3 weeks. I use it all over my body. This was a 6-ounce bar. It did melt a little bit fast. She sells a 6-ounce bar for $8, and her shipping is $2, which the shipping is not bad. Apple Valley Natural, you get a 7 to 9 ounce bar. These are some huge bars, as you can see. And all of my bars were 9 ounces. I did cut a piece off, but I weighed them before I cut it, and they were all 9-ounce bars. I got the pink Himalayan salt bar. This is the salted chocolate Sink salt bar, and this one is the lime spa, and I'll get into those a little bit later. But I've been using this bar for the past 2 to 3 weeks. I can't remember when my friend sent it to me, but I've been using it, and I cut it into pieces because I didn't want to use the whole bar. Now I will warn you that you cannot use these on the body. They are too abrasive for me anyway. It's recommended that you could use it on your hands and your feet, because those are the tougher parts of your skin. But on the body, I did get scratched up quite a bit using this. Even though it looks smooth, it's very abrasive. Very, trust me. But it does help to keep the pH under my arms very balanced, to where I don't have to use any kind of deodorant. I just wash under my arms, and dry off, and that's it. The test was when I had, after a couple of days of using it, the first week that I got it, I want to say after about 2 to 3 days of using it twice a day, I asked my daughter to smell under my arms. I have been sweating all day. I am a heavy sweater, especially because it's still in the triple digits here. I asked my daughter to smell under my arms. Reluctantly, she did twice, and she didn't smell anything. I want to say after about a full week of using it twice a day, I asked my son, my oldest son, to smell under my arms, and reluctantly he did too, twice. I told him to smell twice, and both times he said he didn't smell anything, and this was after all day of me sweating. I think I hadn't used it that day since I washed up the night before, and I got him as soon as he came in, about 5:45, 6 o'clock in the evening. He had just came in for football practice, and again, I was in testing phase, so I had been, you know, sweating under my arms, you know, all day, but I have been just smelling to see if I was smelly, and I was not. Now, I will say sweat sometimes do have an odor, and it's not a stinky odor, but it's like a body odor, sweat type of odor, and it don't stink, but I can smell my sweat when I'm sweating. It does have a bit of an odor, but it's not a stinky odor. It's not like, ooh, she stink. But when you dry up under the arms, or you dry yourself off, you don't smell anything. No stinkiness, no nothing. Now, I will say if you go 24 hours, you will start to smell a little stinkiness, you know, but for the most part, you don't smell anything, you know, nothing. And the only time I use my milk of magnesia is when I'm going like literally all day, when I'm going somewhere all day, and I know I won't be home, and I'm constantly running around. For a little bit more protection, then I will use my milk of magnesia with my Lotus Petal Dew spray under my arms. But if I'm just running a few errands and going and coming back home throughout the day, or if I'm just around the house, I just wash under my arms with the soap, dry off, and that's it for the day. And I do not smell anything, and I'm a heavy sweater. So again, this is a 6-ounce bar for $8, $2 shipping. I'm not sure if you keep adding on if it's $2, but it's $2. My friend said, she said it's just $2 shipping, so that's pretty cheap. I have not ordered from her, so I'm not sure how her shipping is. She does take PayPal, and again, this is a mom and pops company out of Johnstown, Ohio, and this is their website. So on to Apple Valley Naturals. I just got this in yesterday, and they call these sink salt bars because you can use these at the sink to wash your hands with. They're good hand soaps, and they're hard soaps, so that means they don't melt quickly. So they're good with kids. They sell 7 to 9 ounce bars for $8.50 to $9. Of course, the pink Himalayan salt bar, which is this one, was $9. All of the bars were 9 ounces because I weighed them before I cut them. This one is the chocolate. Now, I didn't see where people use this on their body, but they used it on their hands. And I will say, these are all great hand soaps. You can feel the butters and stuff that they use in these soaps. I mean, the hands feel really nice after using them. And it's also a good, you know, a nice scrub. Again, these are too abrasive to use on the body. I tried to do it just to see, because they don't feel abrasive like this one did. This one felt abrasive, but these don't feel abrasive. But when you go to rub it on the body, you do feel the abrasiveness. As you can see with this pink Himalayan soap, you can see the big pink salt crystals in there. Now, I'm not sure if they grind it up and use it within the salt too and then put the big pieces in there. I'm not sure of that, but this is the big chunk of the soap, and it has a nice fragrance to it, like it smells like a floral type of fragrance and don't feel salty. Whereas this, you can see they're very fine. It was a very fine bar. These also cut nicely. This chopped up sometimes into, you know, if you didn't cut it big enough, it would crumble up, you know, into pieces. Whereas you can see I cut a small, you know, a small sliver off and it didn't crumble up bad at all. Whereas this one, I went to cut a small piece off and it crumbled up really bad. Let me see. These are the ingredients for her pink Himalayan salt bar. Again, these bars do not dry out the skin. Neither one of them did. My skin felt really nice. I wasn't dried out with neither one. And I used this just under my arms. I used this piece just under my arms. I used this one on my body. And again, my body felt really nice. This is the Lime Spa. And they use French green clay in this one. So this is the ingredients for the Lime Spa salt bar. Again, all of these can be, I'm thinking all of these can be used on the body, but like I said, the chocolate, I only saw where people used it for their hands, and this one is unscented. I didn't see where anybody used the chocolate salt bar for their body, but they did use, of course, the pink Himalayan and the Lime Spa for their body, as well as people use them at their sinks for their hands, for their family. And this is the chocolate. Let me take this out and show you. This is the chocolate salt bar. And it's unscented. So, I mean, it doesn't have like a chocolate scent. It just smells like soap, basically. And again, I just used this on my hands, and this is the ingredients for the chocolate salt bar. And Apple Valley Naturals, I think their shipping is $6 or $7 flat rate. You can go on their site and they have an array of information. She shipped pretty quick. I think I ordered these and the next day they shipped out, and it was priority mail. And as y'all know, pink Himalayan salt bars have all types of benefit. People, you can cook with it. I heard they sell slabs. My Andrea from Bubble Bistro was telling me she cooks with it. She buys them by the slab and, you know, puts it on the grill or in the oven to cook with it. So that's something that I want to try too. She also said that they sell blocks that you can rub the block, wet it and rub the block up under your arm like the crystal deodorant. I've tried the crystal deodorant blocks and they do work. You just have to use it every single day. I couldn't skip a day with that crystal bar, but I also want to try the pink Himalayan block to rub up under my arms as well. But again, both of these are very good salt bars. The pink Himalayan, they both, you know, I didn't have any stinkiness today after using this a few times up under my arms. And I'm happy with both. Again, it's just they're both good companies. You know, one you get a 6-ounce bar for $8. The other you get a 7 to 9 ounce bar for $8.50 or $9. The pink Himalayan is $9. The other two is $8.50. So that's that. And these are great bars to wash hands. Again, they said the bars are made extra hard because they promote them to wash your hands with, and we all know when you constantly is using a bar, it melts. So their thing is that the bars are made purposely very hard so they will melt very slowly. And so they're good for people with kids, you know, because you know they'll sit there and let the bar run up under the water and stuff like that. And there were nothing but rave reviews on how good these bars were for people that was using them with their family and kids and washing their hands. And I will say it is a good hand bar as well. It leaves the hands feeling nice, not dried out, not stripped. Yeah, very good bar for washing hands and body. So thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Please leave your comments in the box below. Don't forget to share the video on Google Plus and give me a thumbs up. Peace.